Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So this is the original footage from our last video on LED headlights that I did for another company. I have another set come in from yet another company, and instead of ripping out light bulbs and throwing my stock ones back in, I figured I'd just do a voiceover over this original footage of my stock halogen bulbs for you guys, because you do need to see a before and after effect. Now these new LED bulbs, of course, are different company, different type of bulb. Also 36 watts. So we're going to give you time to watch this video, see the difference in my car between the high beam and the low beams. Now the new bulbs came with H4 adapters, but also other adapters to fit other cars. I don't know what cars they fit. Anybody's guess? But they should certainly have bulbs that will work with your car. I will say this, that the bulbs that they did send me will not work with Chevrolet cars, and they do not work with some of the Ford cars that I'm aware of. I have friends that have vehicles we tried, and turns out in their vehicles did not work. So Ford Focus is definitely out, Pontiac G5, G6 is definitely out, and of course, what was the other one my buddy had? Dodge Caliber doesn't work, and there's a Buick, can't remember the model, but anyways, still a Chevy product. So anyways, they should have them on your website to fit your vehicle. You just need to know your bulb type, and you'll be good to go. As long as they carry it, you can buy a set. Do check the video description box for links to buy these bulbs if you're interested in these. Now I will say the 50 watters kick some serious butt. So let's see how the 36 watters do as well. So anyways, we will be taking a different route, of course, with the new LEDs to a really super dark area. I live in the country, so country roads are great, and it gets really super pitch dark, especially in the road I'm going to end up taking. So this should be fun and interesting to see what kind of light they can project in comparison to the 50 watters. So anyways, guys, do enjoy the rest of this little cruise of silence. Maybe turn on your own headphones and listen to some music for a minute or two, and then we'll jump right back into the rest of this. So instantaneously for you. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back again! I'm just kidding, it was instant for you, wasn't it? Alright, so, as per the beginning of this footage, you'll see that the original bulbs from my car is footage from another video where I did a review on some 50 watt LEDs for another company. And then, of course, we have a different company now that sent me these. Now, they say on the box, motorcycle LED headlight, Moto LED 6F high-low, and it does say on the side of the box, M6F is got a red mark, color is white for the bulb, and series is an H4. Now, they also have yellow bulbs as well as super yellow. Now these are a 12 volt 36 watt something 2 asterisk 2 4000 LM asterisk 2. Okay, so what some of that stuff actually means, I have no freaking clue. Now I'm going to give you a look at the actual bulb here. Now they came with the H4 adapter already on them, and on the tag it actually says 6000 K at 36 watts. On these bulbs, where the box actually says 4,000. So it's kind of like, well, I think I'll believe the tag. But anyhow, so they're pretty simple, 3-prong plug system, high-low beam. You can put these things in right side up or upside down. It's the same on both sides, which is kind of cool. Big turbo fan, which is kind of like really overkill. I wish they would have put them that big on the 50 watters. Anyways, you also get a spring and you get a couple other adapters here. So it depends on the vehicle or bike for which adapters you actually need to use. And here's the other funky little three-pointer style type adapter. It's kind of cute. So it'll fit a variety of different machines, so that's good. If you want to know what these things cost or more about them, check the links in the video description below for all the specifications, other bulb types that they carry, and so on. What do they say on the box here? All-in-one compact design, imported high power, flip chip, standard beam pattern, car inspection standard, copper substrate, heat electric separated technology, more secure, more efficient, high-speed cooling fan system, forced cooling, lifespan is 30,000 hours. So, not too shabby. So anyways, let's slam these in my car. This will be going in the 2005 Echo, and see what they look like. So, it's going to be instant for you guys. About like that quick. Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back. So as per the beginning of this video on these new H4 headlights, they say on the box they're like a motorcycle headlight, but they're H4 plus other adapters, so work in cars too. And they are 36 watts a piece. Right now, of course, low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam. So also, as mentioned in the beginning of the video too, I was not going to waste the time or energy to go and put stock halogen bulbs back in. So you're getting the first part of this video from my last video on the other headlights that were sent to me to check out. So you'll see the stock headlights at the beginning of this video, what they're like as halogens. And this is with the new LEDs that are the second set, which are from a different company that sent them to me to check out. So let's go for a little drive and see how these do in comparison. Right now, what I can tell you is they are still pretty bright even for 36 watts. Of course, they are a high-low beam, so your car has to support a 3-prong plug with high-low beam in your car. And as per the other lights, we still do not get access to the high-low beam indicator on the dash because this car was not originally designed for LEDs, so I'm suspecting that the daytime running light module is where we run into the issue of the fact that these things draw virtually no juice, in comparison to halogens. So the computer doesn't really think there's headlights, I guess, even though they all work. So anyways, low beams, and there's some highs for you. Now, you can see easily, guesstimation about 400 feet up the road, and then some, because it's going to light up other things like, how we always have these street signs and little delineator markers on the road. This thing can light up for quite a huge distance. As far as functionally usable light, you do get quite a bit as well. Now, I'm on a different back road here as well, which is actually the other half of our street that we live on. It's a really long road, it goes on for miles. But I wanted a real nice pitch dark area on the backcountry road, so it gives you a pretty good idea of the kind of lighting. Because out here we also have deer, and actually my landlord and I were out about a week ago together back here, and we ran into a couple of deer. We didn't hit any, but they come out surprisingly quick from just about anywhere. So you don't want to drive fast on this road even at night, because you never know what's going to come flying out of the bushes. So again, low beams. Now the low beams, I'd probably say you got at least, I'm guesstimating by the amount of light that I see, probably 200 feet max, like 150, 200 feet. I'm just trying to take guess judgments on what I've seen ahead of me. So from where I'm sitting right now to the end of any light I can see is probably a little over 200 feet with the low beam. There's a nice open spot around here somewhere too where we can get a good long shot at the headlights. See what kind of distance we really can pull off. So let's go back to the high beams for a minute here. Okay, so yeah, just up over this hill crest, I think. So they are quite bright. Now what we've noticed, even about the last LED headlights, is that they have no problem cutting through fog, which is great, because it's like, hey, who needs fog lights now? And even with the rain, they cut through the rain, daytime or nighttime, and even the snow. You know how normally you put your high beams on, you see that star constellation when you're driving in a bad snowstorm? And it's very blinding and mesmerizing. Well, the LED headlights cut through all that garbage, and you get to actually use your high beams and actually see ahead of you really well. So that's kind of another bonus to the whole LED thing. So I definitely would recommend putting LED headlights in your car if you don't have them already. And just be aware that there's a high likelihood that you're not going to see your high beam indicator. So, driving on the highways and stuff, you might want to check in advance. Oh, am I on low beam or high beam? Because some people can get a little bit annoyed when you flash LEDs in their eyeballs and they have high beams. So, right here we've got. So this is pretty good about here, I guess. So I'm actually lighting up a delineator back there that's probably a good 500-600 feet away from me. I don't know how well you guys are going to see it in the camera, but we are going to drive up to it so you can see which one I'm talking about. Besides, I got to find a place to turn around anyhow. Still on the high beams here. Country roads are nice. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the house to the left, probably not. But where we're turning around here is actually where those delineators are. Actually, they're not delineators. Holy jeez, that's their mailbox. I think. Oh no, that's their house number block. That's what we were lighting up. Oh yeah, and their mailbox. So it is a mailbox too. That's pretty cool. So pretty good long range up there. I mean, I wouldn't be able to read it from there because it looked like just a delineator only. So, and back on the low beams again. And the high beams. So you'll find the links to buy these in the description of the video if you're interested in picking them up. Now, keep in mind too, you have to know what series of bulb goes in your car, right? Because not all cars use an H4, they use others. Now, even though there's three, I believe there was 3 adapters in the box, one of them might fit. It's hard to say, but I would order specific for your car when you're ordering these things so that you don't get the wrong ones. So 36 watts, it isn't bad, I mean, the equivalence to a halogen is a heck of a lot more wattage, and so it's actually pretty decent. But anyhow, I'm going to end up up putting my 50 watters back in just because I prefer them. You know, a lot more wattage and much brighter, but it's all in what you're after too, you know. I mean, these things are still doable, so that's good. If you want a star rating on this sort of stuff, I'd probably slam these an easy 4 out of 5, you know. But I will say this much, I did some comparisons because I was hoping to find a friend to put them in their car instead of doing it in mine. But since I don't have boots in the way anymore, it's a lot easier for me to change the bulbs myself. But in Chevys, these particular ones that I'm doing right now will not fit. So it's like an H4 cap. None of the adapters will work in Chevy in this box. We also looked into Ford Focus. Same deal. Will not work. Will not work in any pickup truck that has a separate light bulb for the high beam bulb and the low beam bulb, where it's two physical different bulbs. These are combo bulbs, so it's a high and low beam into one bulb. And they do have turbo fans on them too, which keeps the ballast cool, so you don't have to worry about that. And you don't even hear the things, which is nice. I mean, you're inside the main, you know, compartment of your car, so you're not going to hear those little turbo fans that are under the hood anyhow. So, but they're there to keep the ballast cool, you know. But and with LEDs too, they run ice cold. So it doesn't matter what wattage you go with. You can, you know, slam in a 100-watt LED bulb and it's still going to run cold, you know. Where halogens, you're kind of limited because we all have plastic lenses on our cars nowadays. You know, you can only use so big of a wattage of a halogen before you get into a meltdown of your lens. Been there, done that in the past. Don't want to do that again. So, lesson learned. But anyways, that's what I got for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. And hey, you know, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Have fun. See ya.